T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to The Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique, host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tack Van Sickle and Adam Poston.
And welcome to another exciting episode of The Twisted 10. I am one of your hosts. My name is Tack.
I am Adam. Oh, shit. I jumped the gun. I was premature.
Christ.
It's okay. It happens all the time.
I am Tack. And to my right is...
Is this where I go?
This is where you go.
All right, I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot. I'll edit it out, don't worry.
No.
No, I won't edit it. I'll leave it on.
And with us, as always, in the studio is the lovely...
Andrea Joy.
Andrea Joy.
Hey,
Andrea,
girl.
What's up?
Everything all right with you?
I'm doing fabulous.
Super.
More importantly, everything all right with you, Tack?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Yeah, you are...
Facebook official.
I'm FBO today.
FBO today. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Does she even know you are Facebook
she
official?
She doesn't know yet. She has
All right.
no fucking clue, dude.
Okay.
Of course she does. And I'm also excited today because I got two of my best buds in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We have Eric Snyder.
Hi.
And Jimmy Klein.
Hola.
They don't look very excited.
They're not. I forced them in here.
We're nervous.
They're scared of what my list is.
They've never done a podcast before, so it's
Aw,
their first
it's okay.
time.
Yeah, we're very nervous.
Everyone starts out as a virgin.
No, they're actually a couple of the co-hosts with me from Taint Funny podcast. So,
I am
welcome.
a subscriber to that podcast, Tack.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah, I do. Subscribed, rated, reviewed, shared, linked.
How much do you like it?
Commented. I've listened to every episode.
I mean, do you really like it?
I really like it, yeah.
Which person would you marry and which one? No, never mind.
I was half tempted to talk Tack into letting us connect your Insta buttons.
Penises?
We've got the cable.
Oh, let's do it. Can we do it?
It's the buttons.
Well,
That's up to the
it's
host
up to
this
the
week.
host. Yeah, so for this week, it's Andrea Joy. She brought a list for us this week.
I sure did.
So Andrea, this is going to be your show. You gonna let Eric run Insta buttons during your show?
God, why didn't we do it during... Never mind.
I didn't even think about it.
I don't have the right stuff for it at the moment.
The right stuff. That's a New Kids on the Block song.
It's just my favorite song. No, I'm just kidding.
I like CoverGirl.
The white stuff. I mean, right stuff.
It's Weird Al version. The Twisted 10, this is an original top 10 list created by the host.
Hostess. With the mostess.
Hostess, right.
Or host.
Hold up a second. Guys, what's going on over there?
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
What is it? What are we laughing about?
I yawned.
Like this
Hilarious.
It's already
massive,
boring. I haven't even
obnoxious-
said what it is yet.
No, I yawned real quick and Eric's looking at me like,
This
What
is
it
the
looks like,
top
dude.
10 most boring podcast.
We already know what 3, 2, and 1 are. Twisted 10, Taint Funny, and Living Vicariously. We already-
No.
So, anyway, this is a top 10 list originally done, so therefore we're not stealing from BuzzFeed, we're not stealing from Cosmo or wherever it is
Right.
that we get lists from.
All right, never mind. Sorry.
You're done? You don't want to do it anymore?
It's over.
And so we basically come up with a list, could be about any topic, and if you look at the title, you know the topic, and we just break it down and break it apart and discuss and...
And for those audience members who might not have heard the other shows, we even had Eric and Jimmy both do their very own
oh, that's right, yeah.
Twisted Tens.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
So go back and listen. Eric's was the most unusual sex toys. I think that was the name of it. And Jimmy's was, let me see if I can remember. Oh, top cult movies.
Yeah.
And of which I've seen 2 of those.
Have you? What'd
Yeah.
you think?
Well, I don't remember the name of the one.
Zombies.
Zombies. That was fucking
I
great.
got to put that one on for him.
It was a great, it was a solid B
Yeah.
as far as production quality.
Right.
But I think they meant it to be that way.
Yeah.
It's so unique.
It
though.
is, isn't it? It's a different take on it.
I don't remember the other one you told me to watch, and I watched one other one.
Was it scary or normal?
No,
Or
it was
funny?
normal. It was funny. It was comedy. I just don't remember what it was.
I don't know. Can't remember.
Cusack? No, it wasn't Cusack. Whatever. I'll go back and look. You know what? I'm going to have to go back and re-listen to the show to figure out which one I
Oh.
watched.
Bam. And those of you can listen right along with Adam.
My fox is given out.
I don't know what that means, but all right.
Foxy.
There.
We have another set
It's
of
back
headphones.
on. No, I like
Okay,
my foxes.
All right.
So, Andrea, what do you have in store for us today?
Okay, well, this isn't in really a particular order.
We never are.
Usually, yeah, they're not usually.
I mean, I put it in an order, but it could be a different order tomorrow. I don't know. So This is the top 10 weird things found in the human body.
Oh, that's so cool. You know, I actually was going to do that one too.
That's
No
what you always
shit.
say.
Like foreign objects or like
wasn't.
things you have in your body that you didn't know you had? Like foreign objects.
Just weird things found in the human
Just
body.
weird things found in the human body.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So number 10.
Wait, look. See, I have a list of ideas, and look at this one.
You just made that one. I just saw
We
you
just
over
saw
there
you do
typing it.
See things found in the human body.
Beat you.
Now I gotta erase
You
it.
got the weird laws and the infomercials too.
No, but those were really
You can't
good.
do them
Oh
after me.
no! Sorry.
Infomercials is actually one of the most downloaded ones we've got. It's not the top though. What was the top? It was one of Tax.
I gotta beat it.
Religious.
Everyone listen to my podcast. I have to beat tech.
You have to beat Tack. She's in some weird competition with Tack on who's got number one.
All right. So number 10,
right.
potato. What does a British religious figure do when he turns up in the ER with a potato lodged up in his behind? He blames it on a curtain hanging accident. Duh. The 50-something unidentified clergyman says he fell onto a table while hanging curtains and landed on the offending potato. Oh, and he was naked at the time. He was adamant that it was not a sex game gone wrong. The nurse said he explained to me quite sincerely he had been hanging curtains in the kitchen when he fell backwards onto the kitchen table and onto a potato. But really, who hangs curtains naked and has this sort of aim when falling backwards? But who are we to guess the
Eric's hand
story
is
of a
raised.
man of God?
That happens to me every week.
Really?
Move the damn table.
My curtains keep falling. So.
I'm speechless. So it was a full potato he had shoved in his ass and he couldn't get it out?
Entire potato, and he had to go to the ER.
Oh my God. So let's assume two things. Number one, it wasn't an accident. So he was fucking around with a potato.
This is a man of God.
Right, of course, because they always tell the truth. So he was fucking around with a potato, and at what point?
No, he's hanging curtains naked.
Got it. So the potato is oddly shaped. All right, so it's like a football shape. So you got to get past the precipice of the circumference of the potato first before you make it to the end, while you still have a grip on it. So once you pass that point,
It probably sucks it in.
oh my God.
And then
Really?
it was stuck.
He was religious. Oh my God.
I'm really uncomfortable.
We didn't have to analyze that.
Yes,
We don't ever have to, but we want to.
We go the extra mile here at the top 10, I guess.
Was it a baby potato maybe, or was it a full size spud? Was it an Idaho spud? Are we talking big potato
It was the
here?
biggest potato you could find
He
in the
wants
sack.
the details.
I do want the
was one of
details. on
those-
this.
The biggest potato. It even had like the stuff growing off the sides of it, so it wasn't even smooth.
Oh,
Still had the ribbon on it as large as potato.
was it peeled?
No,
It's a Jason
Raw?
it
Stanley
was just
potato.
sitting on his table, just a potato. I mean, doesn't everyone leave a potato on their kitchen table?
Only when I'm hanging curtain rods naked.
That's true. Yes.
That's the other part of this. Hanging curtain rods naked. So that means your curtains are not up in your window when you're hanging them, so people can see your dong a flopping.
Not necessarily
something
this
wrong
during
with
the
that,
day.
too.
But here's the thing. It's like, ooh, I want to make a baked potato, but not until his curtains are up. Like, that's for damn sure.
Because he wasn't dressed, so he needed the curtains up to make the potato.
You
So
said
let
he
me
was
put this down
religious?
here.
Yes, he was a
Stained
clergyman.
glass. No one can see him.
Why would you want to cover up
true.
stained glass?
You can walk around naked, stained glass.
Why would you
He
want
wouldn't have needed to hang curtains, and the potato incident never would have happened.
Well, if he's religious, he could just say, hocus pocus and they go up, right?
I didn't say he was a witch.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
He's not a wizard.
Same thing.
All right, let's move on.
Do you want the light on behind you?
No, I might be okay.
Okay.
Number 9.
Number 9.
9.
You can tell how old I am. I've told it this far away. Feeling the vibe.
Oh, I know what that means.
Vibrators are pulled out of orifices. Is all of a day's work for a medic. However, one pleasure-seeking male makes the list, not because of the large vibrator stuck in his rectum, but the x-ray showed his DIY attempts to get it out and miserably failed. There was a pair of salad tongs lodged in there too.
Where was the clergyman needed that to get the potato out?
So not only did he have the vibrator, but he had the salad tongs in there.
What the?
That's awesome.
How does that even?
Oops.
God
How
damn
does
it!
that happen? Oh, this slipped right out of the fucking...
Or could it be he got the salad tongs in there and he thought he would get it out with a vibrator? Could be the other way around.
It's possible.
Oh my God. Why would you use salad tongs too?
To try to pull it out.
Do you think it was salad
like
tongs
that.
that were like scissors where you had
Yeah,
the handle? Cause some salad tongs are two tongs.
No, I'm thinking like the ones that are, so he was like trying
Yeah,
to
it's
get
kinda
it
what
out
I'm
and it got
thinking.
stuck in there because it probably opened up inside and he couldn't get it out.
How much room in these guys' ass do they have? I mean, I'm not a small guy, but I couldn't fit that much stuff up in there.
Are these all anal cavity ones? Don't even tell me.
Yep. She's reading through her notes.
Just flipping through pages.
Oh my God.
This is the ass episode.
No, but this one is too. Number 8 is a prison survival kit. A Florida prisoner showed all those overpackers how traveling light could be done when he was caught trying to smuggle the bare essentials into jail. Forget capsule wardrobe. The felon squeezed 17 pills, a cigarette, 6 matches, a flint, a syringe, lip balm, and a condom inside of another condom, best to be safe, with not even hand luggage allowed in Florida State Penitentiary. He had hidden his stash up his rectum.
Go through the list again, please.
17 pills, a cigarette, 6 matches, a flint, a syringe, lip balm, and a condom inside of another condom.
A syringe?
A syringe.
Oh my God.
I kind of want to give that guy a high five. I'm not even going to lie about it.
He's packing
impressive.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that's taking it like a man right there.
what do you think the
know
pills
what I mean?
were? Some over-the-counter Tylenol?
And there were 17.
Ibuprofen?
They're
He couldn't
Flintstone
fit
vitamins.
18.
Flintstone vitamins? Yeah.
18 pills would have been too much.
18
Only
pills.
17.
Well, they're probably like, what do they call them?
One-a-days?
No, so they doesn't get pregnant. You don't want to get pregnant in prison.
Morning after pill?
Exactly. Yeah, well, that or, yeah.
Or it was testosterone
You don't
pills.
get
That could
pregnant
be,
in the butt.
That's true.
Stupid.
And Jesus is okay within the butt, right?
Yes?
Yeah.
This one's not a butt one.
Oh, cool.
Number 7 is Donny Osmond.
Somebody had Donny Osmond up their butt?
You beat me to it.
Yes.
Not in their butt, somewhere else. This particular health issue became something of a viral hit in England after it turned up on the BBC program Bizarre ER. In it, the woman had went to the hospital as she was experiencing severe pain in her pelvic area and genitals. Fearing that she may have an infection or a foreign object stuck inside her, doctors examined the woman and found that she had a large rolled-up poster of Donny Osmond inserted inside of her for unknown reasons.
What? Somebody put it in her or she put it in herself?
She went to the hospital for unknown reasons. She did not know why it hurt.
Are Donny Osmond posters like things you want to smuggle into a country so you hide them in like a animal or something? I am more confused than shocked she had a poster in her pussy.
I think she just had a crush on Donny Osmond and got the next best thing, I guess.
Yeah, she was
You know
just
what I
like,
mean? Like,
oh yeah, Donnie.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's what I would do if I was a girl.
You didn't think about that bullshit.
I didn't think she was masturbating with a poster.
That's what I
I mean,
what I'm thinking.
Tack, I know you did that to the New Kids on the Block posters, but
Well, yeah. That and the Samantha Fox ones too.
take
the fox.
a break for just a second so he can wrench his
Sorry.
thing. That's all right. Watching.
Oh. Watch out, that might slip in your ass.
Ironically, that is not the first time Tax heard that before. You good?
Okay.
Right.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Man fetus.
Oh boy.
Growing up in India, Sanju, S-A-N-J-U? Sanju?
Sanju.
Sanju.
Is that, wait, is that a Hasidic Arab? You don't like that joke?
I don't know, but I just knew it was going to go somewhere.
Hey, he was ridiculed his whole life.
Really?
Yes, Sanju was often ridiculed
Acidic
for his abnormally large stomach, and he grew up to be a man who looked pregnant his entire life. Turns out he had been pregnant his entire life.
What?
Sort of.
Oh, I know.
I know. I think I know this one too.
One night he was rushed to the hospital with shortness of breath and severe pain. When doctors attempted to remove what they thought was a tumor, they were shocked to find a partially formed fetus. The fetus had limbs, hair, and genitalia. Sanju had a twin in the womb who he had absorbed. The parasitic fetus was feeding off of the host until the doctors removed it.
So is it still alive?
No.
Well,
if it was feeding off-
parasitically, it was alive.
Yeah. So it was alive through him until they removed it, but it had arms and legs and hair.
And a penis.
And
a
genitals. Yeah.
Wow.
What the Sanju? No, I'm just kidding.
Is it bad that I'm more fascinated with his name than...
His entire life until he was a man, he had a big pregnant stomach.
Wow.
And he actually had a fetus inside of there.
Right on.
I'm more amazed. That's a...
We will not have racism on this show.
Well, what is a Sanju?
Sanju's the guy from India who was pregnant.
So he is a Sanju. It's not, I called him Sanju. What a Sanju?
Do they say...
The pregnant man.
Do they say Mashugana? La 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 la.
Okay, with that, we're going to take a break.
Good timing.
And we'll come back with the last 5 of the weird things found in the human body.
You with a flash, too fly to be a stab. Front of me, I'm like blah, blah. Boyfriend riding in the whip 'cause I drive stick.
Here at the Twisted 10, we love the participation that we get out of our listeners, both through email, thetwisted10@gmail.com, or through our Facebook messages. If you have your own idea for a top 10 list that you want either Andrea Tack or myself to read, shoot us a direct message and let us know. Even better, if you are interested in coming and guesting on the studio, we can either set it up over the internet, so anywhere in the world, or if you want to come into our studio in here, let us know that as well. No other podcasts let their listeners take over the entire podcast for the hour, but that's kind of the concept behind the Twisted 10. So let us know. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right, and we're back to the Twisted 10. We're talking about the 10 weird things
In the butt.
found in
You're
the
just
human
joining us.
body.
In the butt?
No.
What?
What?
In the butt.
No, in the human body.
All right.
Number 6 is a giant hairball.
Oh, why? I don't understand.
Don't you know, Tech? I get that in my mouth every once in a while.
It's a
going
ball of
down.
hair.
Oh, okay.
I like the way she hasn't even explained it yet. You're like, I don't understand. It's like, well, give it a
Something
minute.
she said when we were on break. She had said something.
Okay. An 18-year-old girl went to the emergency room complaining of severe pain in her stomach and a weight loss of 40 pounds. After further investigation, doctors discovered that she had a giant 10-pound fur ball inside her,
Oh my
and it was
God.
taking up her stomach.
She eat her cat?
No. The strange part is how it got there.
I'd like to see her try. Oh, wait, what?
The girl ate her own hair, quite a lot of it. And since the human body does not have the right enzymes to digest hair, well, the hair just sat there, and there was no way for it to be eliminated.
She ate 10 pounds of her own hair?
She ate her hair, and it just kept building up. So if people eat like their eyelashes, it could build up into a hairball.
All right, so there is something called a hair fetishism,
Pika?
kind of a throwback to Living Podcariously a little bit from Eric this week. Also known as hair partialism and trichophilia. Trichophilia. That is the fetish of eating your own hair. So she had trichophilia.
Yes. She ate so much that she had 10 pounds of it. When they took it out, it was like this big. Like her entire
Size of a
stomach.
football. So unfortunately,
Pretty good diet, I guess. She
unfortunately,
lost
our,
40 pounds.
I was going to say that. Unfortunately, our female listeners here, I can lose 40 pounds by eating my own hair.
You'll also
I think
die.
you have to do it for 18 years, though.
So you'll
good
look
point.
you'll look good in your coffin, I guess.
That's true. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Ugh, must have tasted bad.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
an entire cutlery store. 52-year-old Margaret Dahlman from the Netherlands went to the hospital complaining of a crippling stomach pains. Her x-rays revealed what appeared to be a huge, dense squid. After opening her up, the surgeons found enough utensils to throw a dinner party. They proceeded to remove over 78 spoons and forks, one by one. What? It's notable that throughout her years, Dahlman made sure to never eat a fork. Because, come on, that would be crazy.
Right.
So she consumed silverware.
78 forks and spoons.
You said no forks.
No knives. Did I say?
Oh, knives.
Yeah, you said
Okay.
Yeah, she ate no knife. She made sure not to eat a knife because
Right.
that would cut her up.
Wow, okay.
How, what? How would you swallow a fork or a spoon or a? Ugh.
I bet she
talented.
never had.
You open your throat and let it go down.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I bet she didn't have a lot of, high water bills from having to wash utensils.
Yeah, maybe she didn't like to do dishes.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what her nickname was when she did jumping jacks? Santa Claus. Think about it. Think about
The
it.
jingle bells?
Just
Yeah,
hear those
there
sleigh
you go.
bells jingling.
Just hear my silverware jingling. Can you hit me that?
Eric, you alright there, buddy?
Wherever my other phone is.
You know who doesn't
Yeah, that
believe in
phone's
Santa
not
Claus?
on.
Who?
San Jude.
But his twin brother does.
Can you imagine being that baby left inside the grown-ass man and still have some sort of conscious ability? Like, I got fucked in this deal.
I got balls next to my face.
Quit eating so much curry, asshole.
Gross. And he was literally talking to his asshole because it was right there.
That's true, yeah.
True, yeah.
That's
Can you
disgusting.
imagine if he was conscious? If the
That would
the
be
fetus was
fucking
constantly-
horrifying.
would poke at you from the inside?
That would be so horrifying.
Wasn't there a movie about that with a guy in the belly?
If he had swallowed the 78
Total
forks and
Recall?
spoons,
Total
would it
Recall.
have killed the fetus?
Guano or Guado was his
Guado
name.
was his name?
Guado.
I like your idea though. Maybe she thought she had a baby inside, or like a twin that she absorbed inside of her. She was trying to kill it.
With the 78 forks and spoons.
Oh.
See, we're tying them together here, Tack.
Everything combines.
Number 3 is Michelin Man.
Number 3.
Michelin Man.
Michelin Man. A New Zealand man went to work and ended his day literally twice his size. Stephen McCormick, a truck driver, slipped off his rig and landed smack on a high-pressure air hose that was connected to the truck's brakes to the compressed air supply. McCormick instantly puffed up like the Michelin Man as air rushed into his body at a staggering rate of 100 pounds per square inch.
Wait a second. Where did it enter in from?
His butthole.
It went into his butt?
Yes.
You said there were no more butts.
Fell on it? He fell on this thing and it went up his
He had a
ass?
friend. He had a friend that was a priest.
The whole hose, just the end of it went in. The end of it
Just
went
the
in.
tip?
The air was going.
Just
the air
Just
was
the
going in.
tip.
Just the tip. The truck driver says, in a matter of minutes, my body blew up to twice its size.
Minutes.
I was blowing up like a football. Well, it was
I
100
can't
pounds
get
per
off
square
of
inch.
it. Whoa,
Wait,
whoa.
stop. Please, somebody
Yeah, help
turn
someone,
off the
please.
air. Slowly, though.
Co-workers tried to remove the hose,
Oh,
but it
okay.
was lodged. Luckily, they managed to turn. They
Can't
managed
cut
to
the
turn it
damn
off.
hose?
No,
I was going to say.
let me finish the story.
Sorry.
It's so
Okay.
great. We have to.
Coworkers tried to remove the hose, but it was lodged. Luckily, they managed to turn it off to stop McCormick from blowing up. McCormick was rushed to the hospital where the hose was removed. There was one thing the doctors were unable to remove: the air that filled McCormick's body. Instead, he had to wait for it to leave the old-fashioned way.
I bet that was the
as
biggest
flatulence.
fart ever. That's awesome. Dude, I'm going to bring my compressor next time I record it.
Listen, couldn't you just cut the end of the hose off and let the air go the opposite direction?
I mean, have you ever seen how big one? Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, it may have a valve up inside it. Like a ball
But still
valve.
cut the hose.
But if it has a ball valve up inside, it's not going to do
Dude,
anything.
the world's biggest
It's
whoopee
gonna-
cushion.
it was
from going
stuck.
in.
Yeah.
Eric's got the right idea
It'll
here.
still stop the air from continuously going.
Yeah, I
They
see what you're
did.
saying,
They
but-
cut off the air, but it was stuck inside of him. What was
Well,
already
plus,
there.
have you ever seen how big one of those hoses are? Like, they're like as big as a garden hose, but the inside of it is only, a quarter of an inch.
Oh, to
It's
hold the
really,
compression.
Really, yeah, it's really, really thick. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, man. That's
Guys, and he's like floating away.
Catch me! I guess he'd be like a kite with the hose. Get hold of him. Pull him down! Come back!
Is he starting to look like, what was the girl's name? Veruca Salt from
There you go, yeah.
Yes, that's what I was
Charlie and the
picturing.
Chocolate Factory?
No, that was
that's
from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
A pea plant. When Ron Sullivan was
I was
rushed
going to say, damn.
Our boy Ron?
Go
was
Ron.
rushed to the hospital after spending months coughing, he expected to receive a cancer diagnosis. So you can imagine his relief when it turned out to be a half-inch pea plant growing in his lung. Doctors hypothesized that the pea ended up in his lung after being swallowed the wrong way, at which point it sprouted and grew inside of his body. Ironically, after the surgery, the meal he had in the hospital bed had peas for the vegetable. He laughed to himself and ate them.
Wait a minute. So he consumed it?
That
He
doesn't
ate
sound like a
pea,
real
It
story.
went down the wrong way, and it was in his lungs. You can actually grow a plant inside your body.
Well, what I'm confused about is like, oh, I must have cancer.
Well, he was
Why did
coughing.
he get cancer?
He was
Because he was
coughing for
coughing.
months is what the
He
story
also,
said.
yeah.
and he also had emphysema.
Oh, okay. That
And
makes
so
more
after
sense.
he'd been
Okay.
coughing so much, his wife rushed him, called 911 and rushed him to the hospital,
Okay, that makes sense.
where he was afraid he would have a tumor or something in his lungs from
It's not a
this.
tumba.
And they found a half-inch pea plant. It was the pea, and it had sprouts growing up half an inch.
Don't
he
they
even
need
said he
sunlight?
never grew any peas outside of his body that big.
That's a good question. Do
I
peas
thought
grow?
they
That's
needed
what I wonder with
sunlight. Sounds like a
plants.
made up.
Not when they
almost
first
made up.
sprout.
Some plants do grow underground, like peanuts grow underground.
Well, if you-
they have the sprouts that come up
Carrots.
that grow, of course, and those take in
But that's what-
photosynthesis.
yeah.
But the majority of the plant is grown underground.
Well, if you
Carrots
think
do,
about it, when
potatoes
plants
do.
first sprout out of a seed, they're underground.
Or
know
you
what I mean?
put
And so,
them
like,
in a
if
dark.
you-
Oh, that's a good point.
If you germinate a like a sunflower, the
It
way I do
reaches
it
for the
is
sun.
I wrap it up in a wet paper towel and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in my pantry. And if you let it go, it'll get 4 inches long.
I thought
and it's still
you were going to
alive.
say you're in your pants, pantry pants.
No, I put it in my butt.
Yeah.
You know,
It's 4
I'm gonna have to
inches
go to the
long.
emergency room later. But it'll sprout like probably 4 inches before it dies. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wow.
All right, number
He
1.
said pee.
Number 1.
That was
Number
number
one.
2.
A baby squid.
Everybody got quiet all of a sudden. A baby squid, like, hush.
And that's the end of the show.
This has to be
right.
Japan.
I was just about to say that. It's got to be an Asian guy. Yeah.
Korean woman.
Yep.
There
Oh,
you go,
wow.
boom.
Yes, really. It sounds like the stuff of nightmares, but it happened. A 63-year-old South Korean woman got pregnant with 12 squid babies when she ate some partially cooked seafood, which hadn't had its organs removed. Doctors removed 12 small white spindle-shaped bug-like organisms from the woman's tongue and cheek.
That's awesome.
Guess she should have stuck with the veggie pasta.
So it wasn't in her stomach, it was in her tongue?
In her tongue and cheeks when she ate it. I guess that.
So the larvae must have bored
it
like a
bored
jellyfish
into
does?
her, and then they came and she gave birth to.
Oh, I see what you said. They came. I see what you said. It's gotta impregnate the
So
the
They
eggs.
came in her mouth.
She had
Yeah,
12
came in
baby
her mouth.
squids in her mouth growing.
I bet you probably...
That's about the worst STD I have ever heard of.
There's a lot of women that have like millions of human sperms in their mouth.
But they don't form and
Hang
develop.
guys. Sorry, hang guys.
These
Sorry,
were in there
Eric.
for a while and started forming and developing.
Well, the big difference is the burrowing into skin. But I wouldn't think a squid would do that.
That's not
weird.
like a squid. Squid
Only in
wouldn't do
South
that.
Korea.
See?
Would
Cook
you want to have
your
kids
food.
if men produced like that?
What?
I'm asking if she wouldn't have kids if men's sperm did that to her. You like bored into your body.
They
Give
kind of
you
do.
It kind of does,
Yeah,
doesn't
sort of,
it?
kind of, yeah.
You stick it in and it travels up and finds itself and latches on and fertilizes.
See, Eric, when two people
And two
love each
people
other,
love each other.
Do we get a visual diagram here?
Are you going to come over here and show?
Oh,
Maybe
you're in
person.
tax educational lesson.
All right, come here, Jack.
Get it?
No, we said when two people love each other.
Oh,
You would need Holly for that
She don't love you.
demonstration.
She don't love you.
not you.
All right, that's my top 10
that was a
list.
good
That was a
top
great
10.
list. I appreciate that. I'm glad you stole it from me, but whatever. I'm just kidding.
These hours of research.
No, that was awesome. You should do a part 2 eventually of that one. I bet you there's enough info out there for more, yeah?
I think Tack wants to hear more what's in his butt.
I think so too. He's like, oh no more butt stuff. Is that it?
It sounds like a fun game we could play, though.
Yeah.
Does it fit? So they've got all those YouTube channels of does it melt? Does it blend? Does it microwave?
Yeah,
Tack,
does it hot pocket?
You need to do a does it fit?
I'll bring the air compressor and the bag of potatoes.
I'll bring the squid larvae.
There you go. That works.
I'll bring the silverware.
Tack, you're an instant millionaire.
I'm bringing my ass.
And the next time I shave my head, I'll bring all the hair.
Oh, that's a good list. That's a really. Is there any twists or any of them fake or anything?
No, they're all real.
For sure, the Squid Baby thing was.
No, and they're on multiple sites, all of them.
I thought the pea one wasn't real.
The pea, yeah. That does seem far fetched, but
there are other
seeding.
plants that have grown inside of people's lungs and stomach.
Yeah.
You know, if you eat watermelon seeds.
Is that like the popcorn that'll pop inside of you from
That's
the body?
racist, Tech.
How's that racist?
I don't know. You always claim other people are racist.
What's his name again?
Sanju.
Sanju.
He had it ready waiting.
You love Sanju.
I love
name.
Sanju.
I want him saying somebody's name.
So when you
What
have
if
a
he's
baby, you're naming him Sanju, aren't you?
I wonder if he's related
Or
to
was
Asif.
twin be Sanju?
His twin would be Sanju.
I thought it was Santa.
That's the one that lives, Santa and Sanju.
No, his twin is Bless You. So the Twisted Tens concept is obviously a top 10 list that we come up with. Eric does very similar things on Taint Funny.
He does, yeah. He's known for his lists.
Eric brings top 10 lists over to Taint Funny all the time.
Here, do you want to borrow mine?
Do you want to bring Johnny the Sanju list?
We should have Andrea come over and do the list on.
Do you just want Sanju?
Oh, there you go.
Find that somewhere.
Andrea, do you want to come up with a top 10 list and bring it over to Taint Funny for these guys one day?
Sure, after October 16th.
What happens on that date?
October 20.
October 16th is the end of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor.
What is this you're talking about? What is he?
Talked about last week.
Okay, just
It's
reminding
the
your
show
listeners.
I'm in at the Cocoa Village Playhouse.
Oh, okay.
She's a wife.
What's the opening
I'm
day?
married to
September 23rd or something?
October 16th.
Jesus, where did I get September?
No, it's not
September
Jesus, it's
23rd is
Joseph.
opening night.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, yeah.
It's Joseph, not
Joseph,
Jesus.
Jesus is the Old Testament. Old
That's another
Testament.
show. That's
Jesus
what
Christ Superstar, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Jimmy Klein Superstar.
Boom. When I was in Godspell, that's what he called it. Called it Jimmy Klein Superstar.
Nice.
Well, I mostly got that because of your wife's tattoos. Remember the symbols
Wow, that could have been taken really
that's right.
differently.
Wow.
Well, she has a big back piece of Jimmy on a cross.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool.
And in parentheses on the top it says, "Oh Jesus," like that.
All right, so if anybody would like to do a top 10 list or be on the show or have a suggestion for a top 10 list, you can get a hold of us at our generic email, which is thetwisted10@gmail.com. And you can also follow us on Twitter at thetwisted10.
Facebook.com/thetwisted10 as well.
There you
Hit us
go.
up on there, befriend us, send us comments if you like the show, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Last week's show for the little diatribe into my memory lane of music.
Yeah.
That actually got a really cool review. I've had several people hit me up on Facebook and say that they really liked it, to include your boy
That
Johnny.
was pretty cool. I think I want to do that just therapeutically. I think I
Do
wanna
it for the
that.
show. As like bonus shows. We'll have it one week as a bonus show or something.
That'd be cool.
Did you guys hear last week's Twisted 10 so last week's Twisted 10, I took a little bit of a different twist, and what I did is I went through memory lane of Adam, sort of. It's songs or musicians that have defined culture to me.
That's cool.
And so I started, I won't ruin it, I'll let you guys listen to it because it was kind of cool to hear. A couple of the songs are very obvious ones for how old I am. You're 30, Eric, you're 37, right?
I'm 32.
You're 32? No, you're not, you motherfucker.
I'm 38.
I was the youngest one on your show when I came up there. So you're 38 and you're 40. 41.
41.
All right. So you guys would appreciate this because I'm 36, 37. How old am I? 37. So
Seven.
it's about the same age of music that you guys would have been raised on if you like the same types of music that I like. So,
If you were raised normally.
yeah, well, that doesn't necessarily mean I was raised normally. Look, I was born in Boone, North Carolina, so you're gonna hear a little bit of influence from that part of the.
Well, I
that
liked
part
all
of
the
world.
music, and I'm only 23.
I was born in West Virginia. I grew up with bluegrass music.
You'll like a couple of those songs that I picked for sure. I won't give any of it away. Listen to it and see what you think.
Well, it's like, do you know what movie the quote, I want my $2 is from?
Yeah, we talked about that once before with you. I don't remember the name of the movie. Something he was cutting grass. I don't remember exactly
you
what it was.
remember, it was, One Crazy, is it Better Off Dead? Better Off Dead, yeah. Well, I put something on Facebook about the other day. It was a shirt that I liked. It was from Better Off Dead. And my wife goes on there. She's like, and everybody was quoting the movie all the way down through the thread.
Really?
And my wife jumps on and she's like, I don't get any of these.
She didn't know that she
had no clue.
Yeah.
And it was the age difference, yeah.
Well, cool.
How far apart are y'all?
9 years. Yeah, she's 32. I'm 41.
As for our guest, Eric Snyder, how can people get a hold of you if they would like to?
You can come to my house. I live at 30. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
I'm on Facebook.
I thought he was going to leave it there. That'd be awesome. Facebook.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm on Facebook.
Probably get a hold of you at taintfunnypodcast.com.
Yes, you can.
So they can find Eric at the Facebook page for Tank Funny? That'd be the easiest way to?
Yeah,
okay.
That's probably pretty good. Jimmy Klein?
Google me on, or search me on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way.
Google me on Yahoo. Google me on Yahoo.
There you go. Or Taint Funny. Or like I said before, the Santana Slapper page.
Oh, yes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and if you want to see Adam and I, you can just always stop by. Everyone else does.
Yeah.
Damn right. They watch too. They pay to watch. Wait, what?
What do you charge?
Huh? Well, we just leave the windows open.
That works.
Yeah.
Just go out back.
So we just hang out in the pool while you guys do your thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Andrea, thank you for that. That was an awesome list. And it's probably my turn next because I keep getting...
You're up.
I have been up for a long time. I haven't had to do one in a long time.
Oh, we know. You've got a girlfriend. You've been up for a long time.
Do you want me to think of a list for you?
No, I have plenty. I have a whole list, which I have to delete one now. Thanks.
Maybe he should do the list of his lists.
You have a list or you have ideas for a list?
Oh, yeah, I have ideas. I have a list of list ideas.
It's huge.
So, yeah.
You should do that.
On the edge.
A list of list ideas. You should do that. That's perfect. Yeah.
Tax top 10 list ideas.
I'm too lazy to do.
So I thought of this one when I was on the pot the other day.
Yes. Okay, so anything else?
Nah, that's good. We're done for the week.
We're done for the week, man. You guys ready to get out of here?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, well, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time. And for the Twisted 10, my name is Tack.
I'm Adam.
Joy.
And our guests.
I'm Eric and I love you.
I'm Jimmy and I don't.
All right, we'll see you.
Yeah, you are
Facebook official.
I'm FBO today.
FBO today. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Does she even know you are Facebook
she
official?
doesn't know yet. She has no fucking clue, dude.
Okay.
Of course she does. And I'm also excited today because I got two of my best buds in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We have Eric Snyder.
Hi.
And Jimmy Klein.
Hola.
They don't look very excited.
They're not. I forced them in here.
We're nervous.
They're scared of what my list is.
They've never done a podcast before, so it's their first
it's okay.
time.
Yeah. We're very nervous.
Everyone starts out as a virgin.
No, they're actually a couple of the co-hosts with me from Taint Funny podcast. So
I am a subscriber to that podcast. Hack.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I do. Subscribed, rated, reviewed, shared, linked.
How much do you like it?
Commented. I've listened to every episode.
I mean, do you really like it?
I really like it, yeah.
Which person would you marry and which one? No,
I was half tempted to talk Tack into letting us connect your Insta buttons.
Penises?
We've got the cable.
Oh, let's do it. Can we do it?
It's the buttons.
Well,
That's up to the host this week.
Host. Yeah, so for this week, it's Andrea Joy. She brought a list for us this week.
I sure did.
So Andrea, this is going to be your show. You gonna let Eric run Insta buttons during your show?
God, why didn't we do it during...
I didn't even think about it.
I don't have the right stuff for it at the moment.
The right stuff. That's a New Kids on the Block song.
It's just my favorite song. No, I'm just kidding.
I like CoverGirl.
The white stuff. I mean, right stuff.
It's Weird Al's version. The Twisted 10, this is an original top 10 list created by the host.
S.
Hostess. With the mostess.
Hostess, right.
Or host.
Hold up a second. Guys, what's going on over there?
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
What is it? What are we laughing about?
I yawned.
Like this
Hilarious.
It's already
massive,
boring. I haven't even
obnoxious-
said what it is yet.
No, I yawned real quick, and Eric's looking at me like,
This
Wait,
is
wait,
the
wait,
top 10 most boring podcast.
We already know what 3, 2, and 1 are. Twisted 10, Taint Funny, and Living Vicariously. We already-
No.
So anyway, this is a top 10 list originally done, so therefore we're not stealing from BuzzFeed, we're not stealing from Cosmo or wherever it
Right.
is that we get lists from.
All right, never mind. Sorry.
You're done? You don't want to do it anymore?
It's over.
And so we basically come up with a list, could be about any topic, and if you look at the title, you know the topic, and we just break it down and break it apart and discuss and
And for those audience members who might not have heard the other shows, we even had Eric and Jimmy both do their very own
oh, that's right, yeah.
Twisted Tens.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
So go back and listen. Eric's was the most unusual sex toys. I think that was the name of it. And Jimmy's was, let me see if I can remember. Oh, top cult movies.
Yeah.
And of which I've seen 2 of those.
Have you? What'd
Yeah.
you think?
Well, I don't remember the name of the one.
Zombies.
Zombies. That was fucking great.
I put that one on for him.
It was a great, it was a good
movie,
it was a solid B
Yeah.
as far as production quality.
Right.
But I think they meant it to be that way.
Yeah.
It's so unique.
It is, isn't it? It's a different take on it.
I don't remember the other one you told me to watch, and I watched one other one.
Was it scary or normal?
No,
Or
it was
funny?
normal. It was funny. It was comedy. I just don't remember what it was.
I don't know. Can't remember.
Cusack? No, it wasn't Cusack. Whatever. I'll go back and look. You know what? I'm going to have to go back and re-listen to the show to figure out which one I
Oh.
watched.
bam. And those of you can listen right along with Adam.
My fox is given out.
I don't know what that means, but all right.
Foxy.
There.
We have another set
It's
of
back
headphones?
on. No, I like my foxes.
All right.
So, Andrea, what do you have in store for us today?
Okay, well, this isn't in really a particular order.
We never are.
Usually, yeah, they're not usually.
I mean, I put it in an order, but it could be a different order tomorrow. I don't know. So This is the top 10 weird things found in the human body.
Oh, that's so cool. You know, I actually was going to do that one too.
That's
No
what you always
shit.
say.
Like foreign objects or like
Wasn't-
things you have in your body that you didn't know you had? Like foreign objects.
Just weird things found in the human
Just
body.
weird things found in the human body.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So number 10.
Wait, look. See, I have a list of ideas, and look at this one.
You just made that one. I just saw
We
you
just
over
saw
there
you do
typing it.
See things found in the human body.
Beach.
Now I gotta erase it.
You got the weird laws and the infomercials too.
No, but those were really
You can't
good.
do them
Oh
after me.
no! Sorry.
Infomercials is actually one of the most downloaded ones we've got. It's not the top though. What was the top? It was one of Tax.
I gotta beat it.
Religious.
Everyone listen to my podcast. I have to beat tech.
You have to beat Tack. She's in some weird competition with Tack on who's got number 1.
All right. So number 10,
All right.
potato. What does a British religious figure do when he turns up in the ER with a potato lodged up in his behind? He blames it on a curtain hanging accident. Duh. The 50-something unidentified clergyman says he fell onto a table while hanging curtains and landed on the offending potato. Oh, and he was naked at the time. He was adamant that it was not a sex game gone wrong. The nurse said he explained to me quite sincerely he had been hanging curtains in the kitchen when he fell backwards onto the kitchen table and onto a potato. But really, who hangs curtains naked and has this sort of aim when falling backwards? But who are we?
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All 3 engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to the Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique, host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tack Van Sickle and Adam Poston.
And welcome to another exciting episode of the Twisted 10. I am one of your hosts. My name is Tack.
I am Adam. Oh, shit. I jumped the gun. I was premature.
Christ.
It's okay, it happens all the time.
I am Tack. And to my right is
Is this where I go?
this is where you go.
All right, I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot. I'll edit it out, don't worry.
No.
No, I won't edit it. I'll leave it on.
And with us, as always, in the studio is the lovely
Andrea Joy.
Andrea Joy.
Hey, girl.
What's up?
Everything all right with you?
I'm doing fabulous.
Super.
More importantly, everything all right with you, Tack?
Yeah, man, I'm good.